Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, Springdale police confirming that one person is dead and one more injured in a shooting that happened on Wednesday night on Don Tyson Parkway. The police department says they received a call of gunshots around 7:30 to 3201 there on Tyson Boulevard. When they arrived on scene, they found one person with injuries in the yard of a trailer. Now let's take a listen to the audio of that emergency call.
Medic 2, you're responding to 3200 East on Tyson. There's 2 patients with GSWs, 1 shot to the head, 1 shot to the chest. Multiple GSW patients, 3200 East on Tyson Parkway, across the Serene and Butterfield Coach.
The injured victim was transported to a local medical facility. Now that person's condition is unknown as of this hour. Sergeant Matt Ray with the Springdale Police Department says as of right now, they are not looking for a suspect.
They later also found another subject deceased. I believe this is an isolated incident. There's no threat to the general public. Still being investigated and go from there.
Well, this investigation, of course, as he mentioned, is still ongoing. We'll keep you updated as we learn more here at 5 News Online. And today is Human Trafficking Awareness Day. Now, this is a time to really think about what that means. There are real victims and hundreds of criminals behind these operations. But there are also organizations in 5 countries that help victims of human trafficking. Jenny Sori, the founder and executive director for Hub of Hope, says the latest report coming out says over 1 million people were victims of human trafficking in the U.S. She also says some people don't even realize they're a victim, meaning there's probably so many more out there. Now, one way Hub of Hope helps get awareness out is through the use of the hashtag Awareness Fuels Rescues, as well as the saying, live to lean in.
Lean into the hard places in your community. And we've had people call us and say, Jenny, I feel compelled to lean in. I see an individual that might need some assistance. And so we have been able to then go meet with that person.
They are getting the community involved. The next human trafficking awareness training is hosted by Hub of Hope on Saturday, January the 20th at the House in Rogers. The training session is from 9 to 3. We'll have those details on our website at 5newsonline.com. All right, before we get to other news, let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Zach Scott. And you know, it has been a cold week. And Zach, it seems like it's just going to get colder.
Yes, that's why you definitely got to enjoy today. Today's the warmest day, and then it really crashes, and we're going to be stuck in the cold air for several days. Not going to be a short-lived cold spell by any means. So temperatures today going to be more comfortable, upper 50s, low 60s, northwest Arkansas, plenty of sunshine. Gust again. It's been windy all week. A windy day again for us. Gust around 35 miles per hour in northwest Arkansas. See south winds helping with this quick warm-up for us before the cold air gets in here from the plains. We've got upper 50s, low 60s, gust around 25 miles per hour on average for the River Valley. Moisture increases similar to Tuesday. We've got our storm system coming in, rain ahead of it, a band of snow on the backside. This time, though, that rain ahead of it could be a little stronger. We're anticipating thunderstorms to develop over 5 country and shift east overnight. Better severe weather setup, central southern Arkansas, but we could see a few strong storms develop in our area. We're talking about some damaging wind gusts, 60 miles per hour, and then also the potential for some quarter to half dollar size hail with a few thunderstorms. We're not anticipating widespread severe weather. There will be some rotation, some spin in the atmosphere, so we could see a few rotating thunderstorms. Doesn't mean that they'll produce a tornado, but with that, we can't say that the tornado threat is 0. It's very low, but it is there. I think a little bit better chance for that just to our east. We'll keep our eyes on it nonetheless. Again, as we go through the day, we're looking at clouds trying to build in late afternoon to the evening. Eventually, some of those thunderstorm clouds continue to develop. Again, developing over us the rain and then shifting to the east, some rumbles of thunder, higher rain chances, I-40, Ouachita's, some scattered showers, and some rumbles of thunder expected in northwest Arkansas as well. That gets out of here. Little brief break, and then we're going to get our band of snow coming in. Joe, similar to what we saw on Tuesday, we know in these situations dry air comes in from the southwest. So we do anticipate, similar to Tuesday, that dry air is going to cut into our snow a little bit. I think we get some flurries across our southern half during the morning commute with light to moderate snow, better chances I-40 north with some bigger flakes trying to mix in. Similar to the last few rounds of dusting to an inch, I-40 north, dusting in spots, River Valley south.
Thanks for that, Zach. Now, with these freezing temperatures as they move in, AAA is making some recommendations to homeowners and renters on what they should do to prevent the need for expensive repairs later. Long stretches, they say, of below freezing temperatures can wreak havoc on a home's heating system, the plumbing, and exterior appearance. Maintaining your property before the code strikes, they say, is essential to reduce your risk of winter damage like frozen or burst pipes. AAA says that your average frozen pipe claim in this region will cost more than $11,000, but it can, of course, be even more expensive depending on the damage. Now, here's what you can do to protect your home. Make sure to remove hoses from spigots outside and fix or replace weather stripping when needed, for example, around plumbing and electrical gas lines. Use caulk or insulation to seal all cracks or holes on exterior walls. Wrap vulnerable pipes with pipe insulation and know where your water shutoff valve is in case you need to turn the water off in an emergency. Now, if you or someone you know needs somewhere to go to stay warm while these temperatures drop below freezing, shelters all across the area are preparing overnight beds for our unhoused population. On days with freezing temperatures, the Center of the Salvation Army will open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for a warming center. From there, they'll help people find their shelter for the night at partnering with other overnight shelters. These services, they say, are crucial for many, as the shelters say it could be life or death.
We had a lady last week when it was starting to get cold. She was in her early 70s. She said it literally saved her life because especially when you're elderly, you have no place to go. It can be life or death out there if it's this cold.
Okay, now this is the Fort Smith Salvation Army shelter. Anyone in need of shelter, though, can always call 211 for information on available shelter locations where they live. You can also head over to our website, 5newsonline.com. We have a list of the area shelters there as well. Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Jo Ellison. Catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.